Hey guys, what's up? So I'm here with another pickups slash Blu-ray DVD collection update because I've bought quite a few things in the past few days, and some shirts that I ordered off of Rotten Cotton finally arrived. Love Rotten Cotton, so I'm gonna start with their shit. Starting off, I decided I'd get one shirt that's Italian horror themed, and I was stuck between getting this one and one for Dr. Butcher MD, which is the alternate UK title for Zombie Holocaust, which is like my favorite Italian zombie movie. But I decided to get this one. It's Anthropophagus. But Anthropophagus, the video nasty, which was banned in the UK. It's a pretty fun little slasher monster flick. Next we have one of my favorite shirts that I got. It is I Suck Inc. Look at that. It's well, if you don't know what I Suck Inc. is, it is Alex Pardee's kind of label that he does his artwork under. And, yeah, it's a t-shirt basically of his artwork, which I really dig that. And finally, the most expensive shirt I got, because Gutterballs 2 Balls Deep is coming out, I decided to get the Gutterballs shirt that they have. Which is absolutely boss. I actually pre-ordered Gutterballs 2. So I'm going to start with the stuff I've gotten off eBay. I got 4 movies off eBay. I paid like $10. That's with shipping. And the 2 that arrived today, finally, are Midnight Movie, which, Midnight Movie is, this really lesser-known slasher flick from, 2008. Yeah, it's from 2008. And it's, some kind of supernatural slasher flick in the vein of something like Freddy Krueger. It's, a combination of, Nightmare on Elm Street and demons. How it's in a movie theater and then they play this movie and the killer that's in the movie comes out of the movie. Excuse me. But it's a pretty underrated movie. I don't see it mentioned very much when people talk about, overlooked horror gems, and this is definitely one of them. So I decided to pick this up, and this is an old rental from Blockbuster, which I love it when I get these old rentals because it shows, because it means that the case itself is is a piece of history. The thing I ordered with it was a movie from Brain Damage Films, who... It says, Brain Damage Films, the ultimate for the ultimate in indie horror, Brain Damage Films. And this is another old rental case. I think this might have been for a home, a mom and pop kind of place, but it's called Nutcracker. And I'm pretty sure this is a Christmas themed slasher flick. Another Crazy Christmas, yeah. So it's a Christmas-themed slasher film, and it's been on my watch list on IMDb for a few years, for about a year and a half maybe, and I've completely forgotten what it's about, but I saw it for a couple bucks, and I figured I'd pick it up because why not? And finally, probably the thing I'm happiest to get, basically because it's so cheap, and I basically got it for free, is Zipper Face. This is a very cheap, cardboard case. This is cardboard, and it's supposed to be a DVD case, and it's for this movie called Zipper Face. I don't even know what this fucking movie is. I bought it because it sounded bad, and it said it came in a flimsy cardboard case like this, and it's not fucking lying. But all I know is it's a slasher film from the early '90s, and yeah. It was cheap, so why not? And another thing that I bought that was cheap, which I've heard this one's actually kind of cool, is Troma's Dr. Hackenstein, which Troma distributes this movie, and I got this for $3, I think. And All I really know about this movie is that it's kind of like Bride of Reanimator and like Frankenhooker and Bride of Frankenstein. And it says a must-have for fans of classics like Bride of Reanimator and Frankenhooker, and it's like a kind of like a black comedy splatter film that has what's her face, Anne Ramsey, who was in Goonies and Throw Mama on the Train, which if you don't know who she is, she was the old lady in the Goonies who is very, very entertaining. But it's a trauma movie, so I expect it to be really bad. Next we have, let me get into some of the things that I actually bought when I was out at, like, Best Buy. Because cheap DVDs and Blu-rays. I got Hot Fuzz for like $7, which, if you haven't seen Hot Fuzz, it's a pretty funny, it's a pretty great movie, and it's really, really entertaining. And, I honestly put this, like, with my slasher films, mainly because if you've seen Hot Fuzz, I think you know what I'm talking about when I say it's a pretty gory movie, as well as there being a lot of like really eerie scenes. And then once the movie really opens up and you know everything about it, it feels a lot like a plot to the plot of a horror movie. So I put it with my slasher films because why the fuck not? I got Mallrats on Blu-ray, which if you've seen my DVD collection videos before, you know that Mallrats, I already own Mallrats. I own the DVD of it, like the oldest, not the oldest DVD, but a pretty old DVD of it. And you'd think, oh, well, if you know me, you know I'm not a big fan of Blu-rays. I mean, I'll buy Blu-rays, if I like go into a store and I find a cheap Blu-ray of a movie that I really like, then I'll buy it. But this is kind of a thing where I was forced to buy it. It contains both the theatrical and extended version of Mallrats. The extended version is available for the first time here, and it is 2 hours long compared to the hour-and-a-half long theatrical cut, which like everybody's seen. So, and after watching it myself, yeah, there's a lot. There's some really different things about, like, the entire opening to the movie is completely different. And, I don't know, I really liked it, though. So, yeah, I got that. And finally, I picked up Tarantino's Django Unchained after, wanting to pick this one up for a while. I've seen it, like, twice already. It's a really, really awesome revenge film. And I think it's very funny that, like, since it's from Tarantino, like, there's no quotes on this DVD release anywhere from critics saying how awesome this movie is. It just says, written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, really big on the front. And that's it. I think people at this point kind of know that Tarantino is amazing. And my camera is dying. Let me go get the charger. So, yeah, that's what I bought from all those places. Now I'm going to get to some of the stuff I bought on the Screen Factory Summer Fear sale. I'm going to start with a couple of the things that I bought first off the sale, and then get to something that I bought when they had their last-minute big sale. So, I saw they were having their sale, and I figured I'd pick up a couple things. I looked in their stuff that they just like had on sale for like the entire sale, and I saw Without Warning in there, and I decided to pick it up because it's a pretty fun, cheesy, like kind of science fiction-y, like slasher film, and it's definitely got some kind of like Predator-esque aspects to it, about how since it's about like an alien that is hunting humans. And the cinematography in the movie is also done by Dean Cundey, who did the cinematography in the original Halloween. And he definitely doesn't do a great job here, but he still does a pretty decent job. But I really like this movie for what it is, and I decided to pick it up for like $14. Next was another blind buy for me because I've been wanting to see this movie for a while, so I figured I'd just pick it up. And I picked up the Scream Factory release of Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions, which I posted just the other day my flick of the week, and it was Lord of Illusions. So if you want to know what I thought of it, go watch the flick of the week video. But yeah, I'm glad I picked it up. It's definitely a really, really cool movie, and I'm happy to add it to my collection. Speaking of Clive Barker, the last thing I bought when Scream Factory had their like last minute sale for 5 hours only, where they had everything that they had on sale during the entire everything that they had on sale at one point during this sale. They had it all available at the sale prices for like they just had it all available at once for 5 hours only. So I decided to go on there and pick up Nightbreed. If you know me, if you saw my review of Nightbreed a while ago, you know I love Nightbreed. Love it. And you know it's one of my favorite Clive Barker films. And yeah, the movie is on Netflix, and I mean, you know, there are so many people, and it pisses me off when I talk to these people. I say, oh well, I bought, you know, Nightbreed, and they're like, why would you buy that? It's on Netflix. Because it's not going to be on Netflix forever. And that's why I bought it. But it's really, really awesome. So now I own, like, you know, Clive Barker's biggest movies, along with you know, Hellraiser, of course. So yeah, there's that, and of course, because I bought off of the Summer of Fear sale, I got some of their like coasters, which I'm keeping these ones in the plastic because from what I've heard, these coasters, like new, unopened, go for like 10-15 bucks online, which is really, really awesome. And since I already had a pack of them and I already opened them, I figured since I was gonna buy something again, I'm gonna save it. But that's really it for now. And if you're wondering what's on the TV behind me, it's Herschel Gordon Lewis's 2000 Maniacs. So, yeah. Peace.